We have the heart of a mighty oak. That mighty oak can be found in the spirit of Live Oak Vodka, Texas's only handmade vodka. Check them out now at coastalbendistilling.com. Live Oak Vodka, baby. Let's go.
It's time to unleash the fury!
Can I get a fight at 17? Yeah, you can get a fight at 17, man. Nobody's stopping you.
How's that drink, Diego? What you got?
Cherry Coke and vodka.
Oh, that's an awful mix.
Cherry Coke and vodka? Are you mad at yourself?
Oh, man, it's Thanksgiving week, baby.
Ooh, it is Thanksgiving week. Diego, what is your favorite, beside penis, what is your favorite Thanksgiving Day food? Not penis.
Puerto Rican cuisine called panini.
Turkey pecker, what?
Panini. Panini's Italian, dog.
Panini.
Who makes that? Your wife makes that?
No.
Is your wife Puerto Rican?
No.
Or she's Asian?
No.
Your wife,
She's Asian.
your wife's not Asian? I thought you said her name was King Lu.
Who's that Asian lady?
Who's that Asian lady you're always with?
Yeah.
That is not true.
What? So what's your favorite Thanksgiving Day treat?
Why is she hiding in the ceiling?
It's I think it's called the
Ping Lu?
pork butt part of it.
A pork butt? Okay.
The roast part of it.
That's what you eat for Thanksgiving?
So you like a pig's ass for
So you don't have the
Thanksgiving.
traditional Thanksgiving?
I mean,
Turkey and stuffing?
Yeah, all that stuff, yeah.
And you got pork butt.
Yeah. That's the Puerto
And
Rican
panini.
side.
Okay.
What about you?
My favorite?
Okay, is your favorite? Listen, your favorite is the turkey or the sides?
Neither.
Neither.
So at
Tamales.
at my wife's house, we get
Tamales.
We get traditional Thanksgiving on one side of the table, and then Korean Thanksgiving on the other side of the table. And so
Who's Korean?
Sam, and then her mom's flat out.
Riches,
like-
you racist?
Her mom's like flat out North Korean. So we, I don't know if she's North Korean, but it looks like it. But they all look the same. I don't know. So she makes like bulgogi and japchae and ribs and so like all real traditional Korean stuff. But her shit's awesome, dude. So at Thanksgiving I get Korean treats. I would say bulgogi and rice. It's probably my favorite. It's just marinated beef rice, and then you put it in like seaweed, wrap it up. That shit's delicious stuff.
So that's what you're going tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all spend the night out there?
Yeah. We stay the night with her brother. My favorite like traditional Thanksgiving thing. Good turkey's hard to pass up.
Fried turkey. Woo. Fried turkey.
I've been smoking them the last 2 years. I've been smoking them in my grill the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I dig it. Now I love it, but I like fried turkey's fucking good, dog. But that smoked turkey's good. What about you, Wayne?
Yeah, man. I'm all about some smoked turkey, man. I smoked one last year after our conversation. Came out wonderful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How long does that take?
A few hours.
Size, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on how,
Drop it in
but
the
you don't have to
morning.
do it like overnight or anything like that. You prep it and let it sit
I
overnight.
did one,
but-
so I did one yesterday because I misunderstood my wife's directions, and so
You were telling me, I was like, damn, why is this dude doing it 2 days before
I
Thanksgiving?
fucked it all up. So I was supposed to prep 2 turkeys, take one Wednesday to her brother's house because he's going to smoke one at the house. I was going to get it all prepped, and then the other one was for us to make when we got back home, so we would have just leftovers the rest of the week.
Well,
And my dumbass,
Get 'em
I
both.
thought, oh, I guess I got to.
Don't worry, I'll have the leftovers ready.
So I made turkey. Yes, we had Thanksgiving dinner like yesterday.
Yeah.
We had cranberry and stuffing and turkey yesterday, but I want to say it was a 14-pound turkey. I left it in there for maybe 5.5 hours.
We have a Traeger.
Yeah. Shit, it was dope. Like
You know what I don't like though is like heated up leftover turkey meat or chicken or
I gotta eat it cold, like a sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
I like the traditional.
Throw some mustard
Like
in there.
I won't eat the
that
leftover.
stone ground mustard too. Little mustard.
The little Tony's
slice-
with it too.
Oh,
Once
shit.
it gets refrigerated and then you got to reheat it, I won't.
So is turkey your favorite Thanksgiving Day thing to eat, or
because I'm keto.
why is it?
What's my other option?
I don't know, fucking wiener. I don't know. Like, why is it that we only have like turkeys and hams November and December? The rest of
weird,
the year
right?
we can eat that shit too.
I
right? It would be
eat
good.
I eat turkey all year long, just not that kind.
Same.
I like it anywhere.
Not that kind of turkey.
Anytime I go to like a barbecue place,
I get turkey.
I get turkey brisket. That's generally
Yep.
what I like
Same.
to get. All right, so turkey, and whatever fucking
Panini.
pig's ass things he likes.
All the driving. That's my favorite tradition. Is all the driving back and forth.
Do
You
you
go
got-
to families?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
See?
We make the rounds. Yeah.
No.
So I don't have much family on my side to go visit. And my brother's in Louisiana. I'm not making that trip. Everybody else, whatever.
That'd be a fun trip to make.
No.
We're like the hub.
Yeah.
So most people just come to my house.
Yeah, we do. We go out to my wife's family because she's got a family here that she's still pretty close to. So we go out and see them. But they're in Temple, so it's
not
still
far.
like 2.5. It's no big deal.
Is that all? I thought it was farther than that.
Nah, it's
like Colleen.
I mean, straight. They're in Rogers,
not bad.
so probably like 2:45 to 3 to actually at Temple, but like 2.5 to where they're at. It's cool though. Like I've never been into the big like let's go hang out with our family and shit. I've never been a big family dude until I had kids. Like that changed.
Yeah,
all that.
kids will do that for
I
you.
want to be with them. I want to be with.
You don't want to be. Well, you don't have any really other family.
Nah, not really.
Yeah, wait till they have some kids of
You
their
got
own.
us, G.
I got y'all. Hey, and shout out to Andrea Maynard, who for 17 years has invited me to Thanksgiving or Christmas at their house, and for 17 years, never went. Never went one time. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't work out.
You don't like Mick, do you?
Nah, I fucking hate that guy.
I knew it.
Part of the thing too is like with anniversaries and birthdays. Mick's birthday falls along the same time as my wife and I's birthday, so we're always doing something for our
January?
birthday. Yeah. So like I miss doing his stuff. Our anniversaries are close to each other in December, but it's always like people have plans and stuff, so we just never really get to do much together. But shout out to Andrea for continually inviting me, and
She's not going to
continually turning
invite
her
you
down.
this year.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't blame her. I wouldn't invite me this year
You
either.
just ruined it.
I don't-
Because you go eat all their food.
Diego, what do you guys do? Y'all stay in town or?
Yeah, we're staying in town. I have to work, unfortunately. The nights.
What does he say? The pearls of the city.
Yeah.
Pearls of the
The
city.
perils of evil.
Perils of evil. So you're like a gay Hispanic Batman, just out running the streets.
I'm Batito.
Do you know why I pulled you over? Show me your cock.
Walala, 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 Batman.
With the cumbia beat in the background.
So do you have a partner or you like by yourself?
Nah.
He's got a
Robin.
partner.
Robin.
You got a Asian partner.
I gotta-
Does that lady that goes to the fights with you go to your patrol
man.
car?
Yeah.
Is she in
What'd
your
you-
patrol car all day?
What'd you call her? Your dirty little secret? What was her nickname?
Pretty little poison.
DLS. DLS with the DSLs.
Hey, shout out to all of the Fury fighters in chat right now. I see a bunch of you guys. Sebastian Noravides, Mr. Fuller. Hey, I know there's a lot of y'all. I can't
Sebastian,
point
check
out,
your DMs, baby. I just DM'd you right now.
Can't point out everybody, but hey, thank you guys for tuning in.
Or your VDs.
Man, we're getting toward the end of the year here for us.
We're
the
there,
last
bro.
couple weeks.
We are
Dude, November was a little brutal.
What do you mean?
Just a November
show
to
every week.
remember. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's correct.
It was a little brutal in the aspect
man.
of
I
I
love
will
it.
say behind the scenes
For us.
when we have show by show by show by show by show, that's where it gets to be aggravating.
But don't you feel so accomplished?
Oh, 100%.
Like we did 4 weekends in a row.
Yeah.
One show 5 days apart.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was
Who does
amazing.
that?
No one.
The UFC?
No one. UFC.
The
That's,
UFC
yeah,
does
that's
that.
it.
We do that.
That's it. I mean, it's been really cool, but again,
Love it,
frustrating at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
We are constantly. I can't recall the last time I had a message from Eric that wasn't like blah 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 fell out, or we need to fill this, or we need to do this. Like it's never like, hey buddy, how you doing today?
Yeah, man.
how's the world? It's always the same thing on my end. I'm always like, hey man, did you get this? Did you do that? Like, just how it is.
Well,
November.
I did see what you were doing Friday.
Yeah. November.
Going to watch Moana.
I am going to watch Moana. My 12-year-old, shout out, thank you, Scarlett. For I'm really excited about doing this, by the way, in case you happen to be watching. I found out the other day one of the
I hope
things
she's not.
that she's not either. But evidently, the things that middle schoolers do is they Google their parents
Oh wow!
to see.
You found your mugshot.
Well, probably, but they did find out that evidently amongst all the parents at their school, I got the most followers. Well, they're like, why is your dad on TV? I'm like, he doesn't even know. He has no clue what he's doing up there. So yeah,
So
so
her to brag on.
yeah, we're going Friday night to see Moana with 6 other 12-year-old girls. Yeah.
Just you.
So my 14-year-old will be there with me, sitting back with me. She's like, we're gonna make fun of them and throw popcorn at them the whole time.
But no Sam.
No Sam. Yeah, just me, and basically a house full of ladies going to Moana.
Rich in a house full of Swifties.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare. But also at the same time, if you're listening, kiddo, I'm so excited to go. I'm not.
It'll be fun for her.
Yeah, it'll be cool, man. It'll be
It'd be a
good.
good memory.
You got to do stuff like that with your daughters, right?
Yeah,
So I just took mine to Boston.
You got to keep them off
How
the
was
pole.
that?
Like,
That you got to
was
be
fun.
present.
yeah, how was Boston, man?
It was cool, man. I mean,
Was that her idea of like?
yes.
She just chose Boston. What made her choose Boston?
It's weird. I mean, we went to Boston last year as a family,
Mm-hmm.
and she fucking loved it. And then I took Madison to New York before she left A&M.
Yeah.
And then me and EJ went to New York a couple weeks ago for UFC. And Aubrey, the whole time, is like, you never do a trip with me by yourself, but
Aw.
you take them. Maddie's been over and over. EJ and you have been to Vegas and New York and all these places.
Tara has trained her well.
No, so Tara wanted to go, and she's like, I don't want you to go.
Wow.
I just want me and Dad. And I said, okay, where do you want to go? We'll figure it out. Boston. So of all places, she wanted Boston. But we had fun, man. We were there
Dude,
for 2 days.
isn't it weird? Like, and I know it happens a lot, but like, as a man, like you love your sons. Like your sons are like that's your sons.
I got so much in common with him.
Right.
You know.
But then like your daughters, for whatever reason, either extremely love you or hate you. It's like one of those two things.
I agree.
And I think yourself, I know I'm extremely blessed. Like my kids still want to hang out with me.
my daughters love me.
Yeah, that's
I
cool,
think
man.
they do.
I mean, they act like
Hope
they
they
do.
do. They act like they do.
What was the what was the highlight of the trip in Boston? Did you guys go to TD Gardens?
Yeah.
So that was dope. That was cool.
It was cool, man. And we sat on the floor, and like right where the players come out, and she was high fiving them all as they
Oh,
came
that's
out.
cool, man.
So it was fun, man. That was cool.
Like those are memories. Like we
went to Harvard.
that they won't forget.
She wanted to tour Harvard.
Really?
Yeah.
I wish I don't go there.
So we went
Can't
to Harvard.
afford that.
Man,
Well, so I
year?
found out that 35% of the kids that go to Harvard get 100% financial aid or 100% grants. So they said 35% of the kids that go there pay absolutely nothing for meals, lodging,
That's
tuition.
That's just
Nothing.
turned
and then
on.
10 years later, they want their loans forgiven.
And then they also came back and said, and only 1% are Hispanic.
Honestly, dude, I saw more minorities on that campus than I would have thought. You know?
My sister-in-law
Yeah.
went.
She went to Harvard.
Yeah, free.
There you
the
go.
whole board.
They said that's one of the only schools in the country that will allow that 100%.
That's cool.
financial aid.
That's cool,
So
man.
he wants to go to A&M, and then he wants to apply to Harvard Law.
I'm telling you, like memories like you created this weekend in Boston is what they think of before they apply to be at the strip club. Like before they get on the pole, they're like, you know what? No, my dad loved me. My dad loved me. I don't need to do this. Shout out to all the strippers.
That campus was
Single Mother's Club.
beautiful. It was amazing, man. There's so
Yeah.
much history there, and like just to say you went to Harvard, even if you fail. I mean, just to say you went there,
like
right?
even if you graduate last in your class
Doesn't
at
matter.
Harvard,
and you got a sweatshirt, I can wear this. I actually went here, type shit, you know.
that is
That's
cool.
cool. That'd be cool.
That's cool, man. I'm glad you guys had that time.
Well, if you want to be honest, like I spent time with her, but I worked the whole time.
I'm sure.
I got work the whole time I
I
was
was
there.
talking to you the whole time while you were out there, so
it's
I
all
get it.
good, man.
Hey, 11-17, just throw down. Let's kind of recap this November, man. I think we recapped 11-3 already,
Yeah.
but what about 11-17, man? We always talk about these awesome cards that we put
Amateur
out,
series.
and the amateurs showed out, man. Amazingly fun card. It's, I feel we're constantly saying we need to do more Amis, we need to do more Amis.
Oh, we're going to next year.
And just so you guys know, next year, like we are committed to really putting out a bunch of amateur fights next year because again, these amateurs that we saw on 11-17, this is the future of Fury. All of the top prospects we have outside of the established people who came to us came from the Fury cage. As an amateurs, in that main event, Kenneth Thomas defeated Josiah Jones. That was a fun scrap. Fun scrap back and forth. Jackson Glass, Jesus. His first fight, he goes out, gets a KO victory. His second fight, he's taking on a guy with 8 fights. Zeke Cates is no punk. Zeke Cates is good. He's tall. He's long. Jackson just showed a whole nother wrinkle to his game, decides, I'm going to go over there and take him down.
Zeke really thought it was going to be a striking fest.
I'm sure he did.
And I thought so too, if I'm being honest.
But, the one thing I think with Jackson and that he is doing a little differently than Damian. So, like, Damian Anderson is one of his coaches. And when you see Damian Anderson fight, it looks like he's constantly trying to prove to everybody else that he has hands. Because he could take anybody down at any moment.
He actually has pretty good hands.
He's got, but I think, like, for him, he feels like he still has to prove it to the world. He's still doing it. He's still doing it
At this
constantly.
point, I mean,
Jackson figures out like whatever the other guy's not good at. And again, I have a grand total of like 3 minutes of watching the kid fight. It seems like he sees what the other guys isn't as efficient at and exploits it really quickly.
Yeah.
You know, like he got Zeke down to the ground, took his back, and choked him out like it was nothing. I mean, no one's done that to Zeke. No one's treated Zeke that way at all. No. That was super fun. Houston Marza and Nakoa Samoa. That may have been the amateur fight of the year.
That was a great fight.
Yeah.
Two tough kids, young kids.
Split.
Nikoa Samau.
Nicole's what, 23? And
Young,
Mars is
very young.
17.
Yeah.
Still youngsters.
You know, they went
At 17,
they went
it's
back and
amazing.
forth. It was a split decision for Samau. It could have went either way. It was really close.
Think about all the 17-year-olds we have on roster.
Jackson Glass, Houston Marza. We had Mayhul, but he's 18 now.
Is Mayhul 18?
Yeah, he just turned
Jay
18.
Aldretti.
Jay Aldretti.
Come on, man.
Jesus, dude. We got a whole crop of these young kids out there.
Adrian Tortola.
Yeah.
Like, Adrian's tough as shit, too,
He
man.
is, man. He is. It's fun. I remember it was such a big deal. If you guys, so those who are listening, I think it was a Lone Star Beatdown card. It might have been a Legacy. I really don't recall off the top
Tony
of my
Jr.
head. No. Corey Almond.
Well,
Remember
Tony
that?
Jr. went to homecoming or prom or
He-
some shit
Tony-
after he fought.
yeah. So
he fought
Tony-
and left and changed and went off to...
Tony Jr., for those that don't know,
Crazy.
Tony Rasco Jr., he goes out, he fights, gets done, wins, gets out of the cage, runs and takes a shower, and goes to homecoming.
He was 17, right?
He
Or was
might have been 18.
Or was he a 20-year-old high schooler?
I don't think he was a 20. He might have been 18. But I remember Corey Allman standing out because he was the first 17-year-old that I recall going out and winning, and really, really quickly.
Was his first fight Brandon Ferris when he tore his arm
I
apart?
think it was. Yeah, I think you're right. Wow.
If that was his first fight, that's the first time that I had ever seen somebody completely get their arm dismantled like that. Like he completely bent it the opposite way, like completely. And I had
Let me
never
see
seen that.
if Tapology goes that far back.
It
here.
does. I think I looked at it the other day.
Of course, it's going to act like he doesn't see my. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't show it. It only goes back to 2010.
Look up Corey Allman. That had to be 2010. That was the Jason Frank card, if I remember correctly. When Jason Frank made his.
It's been so long. He doesn't even pop up in Tapology.
That's crazy. I could have sworn I looked at it.
Let me see here. Yeah, I don't see it. But I remember Corey was 17 because it was the first time I remember hearing the fact that somebody had to get a waiver to have come a parent come sign. And I remember Mick was adamant that we had to get the parents to sign off on it. I was like, all right, I got it. Hey, also shout out to Angel Castillo. Him and Dylan Fuller, 2 debuts. You never know what you're gonna
It was
get.
January 30th, 2010.
Jeez.
USACA. Round 1, 37 seconds.
Crazy, dude. 37. I remember that. That's crazy. Yeah, he obliterated his arm.
Damn.
Absolutely destroyed it. And I don't think Corey fought maybe one
Colin
more
actually
time.
has this suit still.
I think Corey only fought like one more time after that.
Colin Cantrell still
He
wears
still
the
probably
suit
still
too.
fits into it.
15 years.
You know, we had these 2 debut guys, Dylan Fuller, Angel Castillo. Angel got the big knockout win at the end. Shout out to him. Obviously, look, I'm biased. Comes out of my gym. But at the same point, you never know what you're going to get. Dylan Fuller came out there, and I can tell you after the first round, I was really worried. I was like, this kid's fucking good. Like, he's prepared. He's ready to go. Angel, managed to find the knockout blow there in the fight. But this card left me so excited about the future of, like, just Houston MMA. It's every few years after you've been around this long enough. I remember like Pat Bierschwal and those guys starting, Craig Gardner and these guys starting. I remember you starting as being out there as an AME, and like everything keeps transitioning and moving through. I found a picture the other day of me and Alex Morano when he was like, man, it was at a Warehouse Live Stereo Live. He was under 20. He's probably 19 years old, done this kickboxing match. And you watch how everything kind of feeds and grows. And I don't think that Texas MMA or UCMA has ever been in as good a situation as it is right now. No. There is so much talent, man. Like you said, all these 17-year-olds, 18-year-old kids. It was really cool to have the Fury Amateur Series go down. The following week, 5 days later.
Not even the following week.
Yeah.
Same week.
Yeah, same week. Dude, I argued so much.
This was the start of the week. The next one was the end of the week.
Yeah.
Right? Sunday and Friday.
Right.
Yeah, just a few days later, that is the wrong card I pulled up.
What'd that say? 2023.
Yeah, it did. We had a whole new crop of guys come out, and listening to the prospects on this card. Devin Jones coming back after 2 hand surgeries in a row to pick up a quick submission against Dustin Smith. Obviously,
Pillow hands.
Look, I'm a proud daddy to see him out there doing his thing. Man, you called that dude pillow hands, and he left. I was like, this dude fucking took off. I was so pissed at Eric for like 30 minutes. I was
And
like,
Devin called them pillow hands, and I relayed the message.
Oh shit!
Like, bro, this dude called you pillow hands. Like, all right, we'll see.
Hey, so like it was great to see him back out there and on the stage as well. Darius Diamond and Malik Whitmore. That was a fun fucking fight.
Dude, Darius
man.
was about it.
He was.
You know, he
was.
didn't just talk the talk. He actually fucking walked the walk.
Yeah, he went out.
And he hit me up and he said, thank you for the opportunity. He was very respectful. Something I didn't expect just because I heard what people would say that not to mess with him and all this
and
shit.
let's be fair too. Before the fight, he had put up a post that you and I both see.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, hey, we see everything.
Yeah.
Fighters, we are looking. And I've said it before, and Eric's a little bit less, but some not always. We are petty, and if you talk bad about the brand or you're unhappy about the brand, I don't need you. Right. We don't need you. We want you to be happy to be here, be happy to be a part of the team. And he had put up a post that was kind of like he wasn't happy with his placement on the card. I get it.
Yeah, he was the first fighter
he's a
from
champion from somewhere else. I get that, man. I do understand that. But when I look at the card, there was nowhere else to put him, honestly. But he went out. He did his job. He didn't get the W, but, man, he fought his ass off. He was so respectful, so nice. He was everything that I did not expect him to be.
And he wants to come back. And I'll
Anytime.
gladly have him back.
Any fucking time. Darius Diamond has a home here for as long as he wants to be here.
Yeah. And you know what I was looking forward to, and I didn't see him? Bobby Powers.
I didn't see Bobby at all.
He had messaged me.
Was he there?
No, but he had messaged me like a couple days before saying he was coming, and I was like, dude, I can't wait to see you. I haven't seen you in
Been
forever. And he was like, yeah, I'll see you. And then I didn't see him.
I'd love to see Bobby, man. I didn't see him.
He's always reaching out to me because he knows my daughter's in
A&M.
Yeah. So he's like, well, if y'all need anything, let me know.
That's cool. He's a good dude. I
like Bobby.
I don't get to see Bobby as much anymore, but he's a good guy. Colin Rogers, Andrew Villarreal.
That was another fun fight.
Jeez, man.
Talk about a dog in Andrew Villarreal, man.
Yeah.
That kid's had nothing but tough fights.
Nothing but tough fights.
Nothing
Moves
but
the record
tough
back
fights.
up to 2-2.
You know what I'd like to see is him and the Ferrari brother.
Anthony.
Yeah.
That's a good scrap.
Yeah.
That's a good. Hey,
because Andrew's no pushover.
Hey, listen, if it's gonna be so we're trying to match up one of the Ferrari brothers. Extremely high level wrestling.
Yeah.
Most 55ers don't want to take that fight. I can tell you now that if Andrew says no, Devin will say yes.
To the Ferrari guy?
Yup.
We need to make
All day.
that.
And that's not even his weight class. He'll do it.
Yeah.
He'll do it.
Whoever fights Ferrari is going to get a ton of coverage.
Oh, so much.
A ton
so
of
much.
coverage. And if you beat him, you're going to become an overnight celebrity.
100%, man. Like it's going to be cool. We're going to have a lot of media coverage for that fight. But man, fight number 4, Mahul Samaratu and Sebastian Rodriguez.
That was a fun one too.
Listen,
man.
I told Eric when the opportunity came up for Sebastian. Sebastian was undefeated, 5-0. Pretty much finished everybody. I think. Like he was a monster. Mahul's sitting here at 2-2. He's a 500 fighter. But I also know that Mahul is barely 2 years into this journey. Like he was 2 years ago. He was hitting tennis balls. Like hadn't even thought about coming to fight. And so going into this fight, it was very much a like, man, I want my guys to have the toughest fight possible every fucking time. And I will take. And Sebastian Rodriguez gave everything that I thought he was going to fucking do, and he was a monster. But Mahul had so much fun on the feet, man. Spinning back fist, actually dropped Sebastian in the second round.
Second round, that could have ended right there.
It could have. It could have. But Sebastian's
Daniel
so tough.
Guevara, let it go, and rightfully so.
Yeah, and Sebastian's tough. Fought his way through it. Super, super fun fight. On any other card, that would have been fight of the night. 20 seconds left. Sebastian pulls off the great submission.
There's no denying that kid deserves a title fight.
Oh, 100%. 6-0.
Sebastian deserves a title fight, but he's going to pro debut.
He's going to pro debut. That makes sense. Also, Dragon Davila and Brian Gutierrez. Dragon showed some new wrinkles to his game.
The other kid could strike.
Jeez, Fat Laz, right?
Yeah.
Man.
He impressed me, man. He came out of nowhere for his debut, and he threw down.
I'll tell you now, the knee that he landed, I think in the second round on Dragon, would have put almost everybody else out. It was flush on the face, Dragon somehow managed to eat it and find the takedown to kind of get his wits back. What a fun
I went in the cage
scrap.
after that fight and told that kid's dad, I was like, bro, your boy is good. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see him back. Him and Mahul.
You know, it's
Him versus Mahul.
down. It's one of those things too that, you know, look, you don't sign amateurs to contracts, but damn, I wish I could because like Brian Gutierrez, dude, he was so much, and he walked into that cage like, listen, Dragon really has not given anybody a chance. He submits everybody he fights. You know, he's very good on the ground. And that kid, man, fought out a lot of submissions, bad positions, and managed to keep it on the feet quite a bit longer than I expected it to.
We don't sign amateurs to contracts, but we know if there are guys.
For sure.
Like,
Yeah,
we know.
for sure. Speaking of one of our guys, holy shit, Sebastian Orevides. I mean, from everything he does, from the walkout songs to the way he carries himself in the cage, this kid is a future star. Like, not just a good fighter, he is going to be a star when he gets to the UFC. He's just too. And have you ever seen the Better Southside Fade?
No.
She was lined up tight. Also, hey, shout out Arlington Audrey picking up his pro debut victory against Noah Elledge, another guy, the boner. I really like to watch fight. Gabe, I love that, man. I'm trying to convince him to change his nickname to the boner.
Yeah, I would have said it if I would have remembered it.
Big knockout there from Gabe Calvario versus Romel. That was a fun fight for him. And then Donovan Manuel picking up his pro. Is that his first fight win as a pro?
Yeah.
Man, what a
That
good
kid's
dude.
tough as shit, bro.
What a good dude, man.
And that guy he fought was like a Cuban wrestler.
Very
Like,
good wrestler.
Donovan's good.
Also on the card, Felipe Rocha with the big submission victory. Paul Garza in what may have been a sleeper for fight of the year. Damn, that was a fucking scrap, man. Him and Trevor Boswell threw down for 3 rounds, and I thought Paul had won the fight, but I really wasn't 100% sure. Like, damn, that was a close ass fight. Arian Young, Nico Echeverry. A lot of back and forth.
Earl Young. Sorry.
Earl Young,
It's
sorry.
Earl. His name is Earl.
On who won this fight.
Earl.
It was a very close fight.
It was.
I don't think that either fighter put a stamp on it on who won. You got the scores here, Wayne. What were they?
Yeah.
One of them gave Earl 30-27.
Yeah. Ricardo Delgado saw it 30-27 Arian Young. Unanimous. But Kelly Isaac, 29-28 Echeverry, and John Cave, 29-28
We don't know what Isaac's looking at. Honestly.
It's
There are bullshit comments she's made before.
yeah. It's hard.
She prefers boxing. She's, been outspoken about it in the past. She prefers, judging boxing as
Okay,
opposed
so what
to
does
MMA.
that tell you that she looks for in a MMA
It's
fight?
just striking.
That's it.
I'm not upset with the decision, but if I was one of the coaches on either side, I probably would be. I understand Arian Young's team. Arian, now I will say a close person to Arian went and put some really dumb things on our Instagram page.
Who? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean it was his dad.
Oh.
Yeah, so like it's
We have
his
nothing
son.
to do with the
It's-
fucking judges.
It's
man.
his son.
Those
I
damn
understand.
Fury judges.
But you can't
Get your ass
you can't
every
go on there
time.
and say we'll never come back.
Okay.
right.
Then hurt your son.
I mean, you're not
Well,
helping your son there.
yeah.
Not
but
at all.
again,
Emotional.
emotions are high.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
his kid. Whatever. Like
It's
I'll
no
give
reason
him some
to.
grace.
It's no reason to never fight in Texas again.
No,
though.
it's.
Like,
I will say the judges have shown a propensity over the last. Is that even the right word? It might be.
Yes, you did it.
over the last couple of years. That they value striking over wrestling, and it may be because of judges like what's her name.
Yeah.
but it's also ineffective wrestling. So you take somebody down, but you don't do anything with it. All right,
That's where you need a Joe Solis judging.
you do. All right, I mean, I'd love to see Rexro back in the chair sometimes. It's so hard. I don't
Yeah.
want to take him out of being the ref. But
That's
Rexro,
the trade-off,
Joe,
man.
and,
when he's
and
not
Ryan,
reffing, he needs to sit there and judge.
I'd love to.
That's the way they used to do it.
Yeah, but now they just want
Now they just split it
to
up.
pay everybody.
Yeah, no. I don't know if we're.
Val Soto picked up the decision victory over Celia Niedermeyer. How fun was she? Dude, I've never seen someone so happy just to be fighting. She was super
She's a
fun.
15er though, right?
15er.
So she wants to come back at 15.
She wants to come back at 15. The first South American fighter that we've had on, I think, UFC Fight Pass.
Big in America. I don't know.
I would think so. Yeah, yeah. Very,
That's what they said.
very, very fun to watch. She was fun. And then, what do you say about Diggs and Mayhem?
Where's Dracus Duplessis from?
South Africa.
South Africa.
Oh, okay.
He needs a Southside fade.
Fucking drink.
South-
Duplessis
Southside?
needs a Southside fade like Sebastian
Diggs,
Oribides.
Diggs and Meha, another Fight of the Year candidate.
Mejia.
Who? I don't know.
Mejia.
I don't know. I don't know these Russian names. So
Bro, Diggs.
he's a problem.
Who's going to stop Diggs?
He's a fucking problem. You know, most guys and
Diggs is the only guy who's beat Toro.
so most of my guys, I'm always like, yeah, put him against whoever. I don't care. Against Diggs, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know, man, because what do you do with him? Like, you're not going to out wrestle him. He's shown just enough striking that he hurts you,
And he's got a chin.
and he's got a chin.
Like,
I don't
what
think
do
he's
you
ever
do?
even like wobbled.
No.
Like he's very, very fun to watch.
And he stood in there with Tony Toro
He did.
and never been wobbled.
Hey man, Tony Toro is a litmus test for
Man.
everybody.
Diggs is a problem.
Diggs is a problem. I would
Digging
like
your
to
way
see,
into a problem.
but he's got to find some finishes. He's going to need some finishes for sure to be able to really kind of solidify his position. His road may be a little bit longer because of his height, and because he's not really finishing guys yet.
Yeah.
So, and the competition only gets tougher from here. It isn't like he gets easier fights after this. He's 4-0 now.
Right.
Like, we're going to have to give him some killers. Some killers, baby. Speaking of killers, John Jones.
309. It went down. It happened.
UFC 309. You were there.
I was
You
there.
were in the house. What was that like, seeing John Jones walk out?
They were like, Eric Garcia, do not come. Eric was like, I'm going to come. And he came.
It was fun, man. It was a great experience for my son, though, more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, he loved being there. He loves Chandler. And to watch Chandler and Oliveira, too. Yeah, to be in a live fight with John Jones. I think the last time I saw Jones fight was when he fought Reyes in Houston.
Yeah.
I think that's the last time he actually fought.
Seems like it.
I kid. It feels like that.
It seems like it. Yeah, Jones, so I watched portions of that. I missed part of the fight, but I watched all of Oliveira and Chandler. I was picking my wife from the airport, Doug.
Oh, that's right. You're watching porn.
Late ass flight coming. I was watching porn until she got there, and then
Jerking off. That's what Eric knew you were doing.
For
about
sure.
jerking off.
He was on FaceTime
Look at Diego.
while I was
Diego was
doing
at the
it.
spa while he was there.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
FaceTime.
All of us on FaceTime together. So, is there any can you deny at all? We've never seen anything like John Jones.
Spinning back kick.
This fight
Shitting me.
was what we
Spinning
thought it
back
was.
kick. Finished the
It,
fight.
it is what we knew it was going to be. I feel like.
Yeah.
It rubber stamps John Jones's legacy as the GOAT, which he already was going in. But I mean, with a name like Stipe on his resume now, I mean, undeniable.
How about he really only needs 2 more heavyweight victories to tie the all-time record of the fight?
That too, man. So what's his next fight? I mean, I guess Dana is now saying if he doesn't want to fight Aspinall, he's not fighting.
So now the reports are coming out saying that they are going to fight possibly UFC 316 Aspinall Jones in Vegas. That they are opening up the pocketbooks for this fight.
I would rather see Pereira, but this fight makes the most
Pereira
sense.
and Aspinall?
Yeah.
No, Pereira
no.
and
Pereira and
Jones.
Jones.
Oh,
That's
I think
the
he's
one
too small for
I would rather
John.
see-
Doesn't mean you don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
Yeah,
you don't want to
but
see
it
it.
doesn't-
You know,
it doesn't
I
make
want to
more
see that.
sense.
Ah, as he walks out against
It
John
doesn't make more
Jones.
sense.
Doesn't have to
than
weight
Aspinall,
cut. Man, he's fine.
You're telling me in the same fight, I get to see Pereira do the bow and arrow yell, and I get to hear, the champ is here. Come on, man.
That's the fight to make. Like that's the
think
dream
you make
match
that
for this
after
generation right now.
you-
So after Aspinall,
There you go.
the Aspinall fight makes the most sense. He's the interim champ and has had that belt for a while now.
Sitting here today, do you take Jones over Aspinall?
I do.
Out of respect, yes, but I think
do.
Aspinall's a real credible threat.
What you, Diego? What do you think?
The young lion.
I want the young lion.
The young lion. Okay.
I take Jones.
So I have been
Smart money's on Jones. He always finds a way.
I have been on this Aspinall bandwagon
His
since
fight
since
IQ.
this kid came up. But I will say, Jones at heavyweight is still freakishly fast and long in that division. And when you look at, I'm not sure that Aspinall can actually close the distance and connect with Jones the way that he's done with everybody else. Like he beat Sergey and all these other guys. He's beating big guys, but Jones is just a different thing.
Yeah.
You know, you're walking into a blender. Something is going to
Yep.
clip you. An elbow, a knee, something.
Yep.
Right.
I think,
Spinning back kick.
yeah. Who would have called that? Who would have called that?
Nah.
I think John Jones, we will never see another thing like him. I think there's going to be some fighter, and like Diego Lopez could be the next greatest fighter of all time. Who knows? But when you look at the history of dominance and what he's done, and you look at like the physical person in front of you, what's better than John Jones? I don't know
It's hard to say, man.
who you could tell me that John Jones is going to fight two guys, and I would probably still probably lean toward Jones.
He could beat them both off.
He could beat them both off both hands.
Yeah.
Both hands. He's ambidextrous.
You did mess up that one. What propensity you got right earlier?
I added the dick on purpose.
Yeah, you do that. That's how you roll.
Yeah, so 309 was absolutely amazing. Chandler and Oliveira. So you were there live. The 5th round, when he
When
started
he's
slamming
slamming.
him,
That shit was
how crazy was that venue going?
People were on their feet, man. It was insane. He did it twice. Stood back up, slammed him back. It's fucking crazy.
When you look at Michael Chandler, has anybody become a bigger star in the UFC who has not won very much in the UFC? Like when you go back and look at him,
He hasn't won many fights, huh?
no, he lost. So he loses to Oliveira. Before that, he lost to Poirier. Then he beats Ferguson. Ferguson's 107 years old. Before that, he lost to Justin Gaethje. He lost to Charles Oliveira. Before that, his only other win is Dan Hooker. He is 2-4 in the UFC.
He's just fun.
He's very marketable.
Very.
He's a good-looking white dude. That's all it takes, I guess.
I mean, it is funny. The UFC just completely disrespects Bellator stats as they show him here. Look, they show he fought Dan Hooker in 2021.
Yeah.
His last fight before that was in 2010. For Strikeforce, they're like, fuck anything that came before us.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you look at it, his style of fighting, he's not winning every fight, but he is exciting in every fight. You can't tell me you don't look forward to watching him fight. He's like Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
Justin Gaethje doesn't win every fight.
Him
but
and Connor would be fun, man.
it really would.
Chandler and Connor would be a lot of fun if
Whoa.
Connor could
Well,
get the shit together.
he's getting the Benoit treatment. We can't say that name anymore.
Did you see that? What are y'all's thoughts on that? So he lost that case, that civil case.
Civil case.
Yeah, the civil case, not the-
Yeah, but he
criminal.
lost
no.
endorsements with that forged with
Everything. They pulled him out of the video game.
Everybody.
Proper 12
Yeah,
cut
Proper
him.
The UFC
12.
pulled him out of the game.
He was in like the new Grand Theft Auto or something like that.
Oh, but the UFC didn't pull him out of the game.
They probably will. Actually, I don't
I
think
don't know,
UFC
man.
would. UFC would. I
They'll-
don't think so.
if it makes it to Dana's desk, he'll say, fuck y'all. Leave him in the
They're
fucking
painting
game.
over his murals and shit. And did you see that,
Yeah, it's crazy.
bro? Like,
Man.
so what's the history on that? Like,
Hey, I outside of seeing the decision, I have no idea. Like,
'Cause I hadn't heard anything
me
up
neither.
until that point.
Me neither. I just saw a verdict came in, and he's civilly responsible for that charge.
so he messed around behind his wife, and the girl saying that he raped her. Or what happened?
Something along with sexual assault, I think, was the charge.
From what I understand,
He said it was consensual.
It was 6 years ago. And
He said he made a
he
statement.
came out. He
Yeah,
came out
yeah,
with
yeah.
a public statement
After the decision.
after.
Okay, he should have fucking did
Said something
that.
beforehand. Well, if he was found not guilty, he'd have been like, "Fuck off."
Well, I mean, as soon as the girl started filing charges and shit, I would have acknowledged it because somebody was gonna find him. Like the shit was gonna come
I
out.
want to say this is the first thing that he's acknowledged of all the shit that he's been in trouble
Yeah.
for. Can you think about a time where he's come out and been like,
I mean, let's be honest.
Hey,
Is this the only girl that he's done this with?
"No"?
Of course not. He's Conor McGregor. You know he's hitting it everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
I don't know that, but you would assume, you would think, right?
And you would-
Allegedly.
Yeah.
and you would think, look, people have open relationships and all that type of thing, but
Cooks.
money changes a lot of things that you let slide.
Yeah.
Oh, my man got a blowjob. Well, he brought me $200 billion.
Yeah.
Your wife would say that?
No,
Fucking would never say that.
No, my wife would stab me and then burn all the money as she's ready to go to jail.
Yeah.
Burn your shit to the
Burn
ground.
it to the ground, man. And I don't blame her. I'd do the same thing if it was reversed.
Would you, Diego? If for $200 million? You wouldn't watch your
I
wife?
don't want to plead the fifth.
So Diego, all right, picture this. Picture your picture.
Here we go.
Picture your
Here we go.
beautiful, innocent wife in her Sunday best, just getting fucking railed, railed. Diego.
In her Sunday best.
In
That
her
means
Sunday
she just
best.
left church.
In her Sunday.
That means right after
Come on, you
church.
got to hear this way. Right. I don't mean like lightly railed. I mean like aggressive, borderline assault railed. But at the same. At the same point, as soon as he's and done, you get $200 million in your bank account. You good with it? You good with it?
I don't think so.
They go, $200 million. You find a new wife.
Yeah, man. Whenever you get a divorce, you get half.
Yeah, you get half.
I mean, that's the law.
She's gonna get automatic.
Yeah, but
you know
you'll
the
get
law.
$100 million.
You know the law, Diego.
You couldn't spend $100 million tomorrow.
There's some NFL players that did.
But you're saying the right thing. And I'm proud of you, Diego.
Yeah, I wouldn't fucking deal with that shit either.
Wayne's like, who's got $200 million? Let's talk.
Nah, fuck that. You'd never forget about that.
No,
Never
man.
burned in my
That's a
fucking
core
memory.
memory right there, dude.
Yeah,
Nah.
dude. That is, you talk about life-changing memories right there.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, no, I don't need any of that. in my life.
Well, now if she's gonna do it for free, I'd rather get paid for it.
Baby, are
Right?
you gonna cheat? Look, if you're
Listen,
not
if
gonna
your
cheat,
wife-
it's
listen,
okay.
If your wife's gonna step out on you,
Get paid.
at least let me get paid for it.
Get paid for
Because
it.
you're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't go banging some random dude at the club. Like, let's go find somebody worth, high net worth. Let's find somebody of value.
Would you be okay with like an indecent proposal situation?
Nah.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
How much?
wouldn't.
How much, Wayne?
No, I wouldn't.
Man, nah. It was somebody I care about? Nah. Nope.
So like I'm.
What about, would you be okay with that? What about for your side piece? Would you be okay for Would you be okay with your side piece going to dinner with someone else?
No side piece.
I'm selfish.
If
man.
you had
Don't-
a side
don't-
piece.
don't touch my shit. I don't need anybody.
If I had a
touching my
side
shit.
piece, I'd be okay with her doing whatever.
Side piece is fine.
Yeah, go
Whatever. Yeah, but like my main, my bottom bitch. No, you can't take my main hoe. What are we doing here?
Nah.
Shut
my
up.
main hoe.
Not my main hoe.
That's my main
Can't be
hoe.
touching my main hoe.
Nah. No dollar amount.
Somehow, I'm guarantee that my wife is going to hear this and not consider this like appropriate, or the fact that like I'm supporting you. Don't touch
yeah.
my main hoe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are we doing here?
We've all said something that's going to get us in trouble if our women listen to this.
Everybody.
This is,
This is not the show. For
you said this little thing like, what? I said that? And you go running back, oh, shit, I did say that. But I
Yeah.
didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, no, I thought of that before. Like, but that's part of the problem. You're like when you date or married to a fucking beautiful woman, man. Like
Yes.
people are checking out your stuff,
Yep.
you know, and like, and
Man.
you can't fight everybody that looks
No.
at your girl.
No, it's not worth it. Sometimes you have a look.
Listen, man, I always say
That's
that
it.
Look,
if you could take her, she was never mine.
100%,
Yeah.
100%.
Just like that.
Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna beat your ass on the way out of it.
I don't even know if I would do that, man. Like,
Ah, man.
if they're willing to go,
Oh, if they're
never
if they're
mind.
willing to go, you're right. You're right. Diego,
I'm not.
what concoction in hell are you making over here?
Like, I'm not gonna lose everything I got assaulting somebody.
Yeah, for sure. No, I get
got a
it.
lot to
I, that's funny. I think as you get older, it's a lot easier to let things go.
They're not going to hit
There you
Eric.
go.
They're not going to hit Eric Garcia with the Conor McGregor.
Because when I was probably in my 20s, I'd have been like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker if that ever happened.
Yeah.
But now it's just like,
You gain perspective.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
I got a lot to lose, man.
Stealing your energy.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that's real. Like, I can't waste time on bullshit anymore.
Nah, me neither, man.
I think somewhere 38, 39, 40, somewhere in that timeline.
Fatherhood changes you.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, for sure, man.
For me, that's kind of what flipped the switch. There. Fatherhood changes
I
you.
will say, like, I had my first son so young that it just kind of made me more mature for that age. But it was when I got older, I'm looking at my daughters, you know, and you start kind of realizing that, like, you're kind of setting the tone for what like they're looking for later.
yeah.
I can't be a piece of shit if I don't want my daughter to marry a piece of shit.
Boom.
Right.
You know, so but the same thing with like my wife. I mean, you got to make sure that like they have somebody to look up to that they're focusing after. So if you can, if first of all, what am I doing out in a club where someone's taking my shit? You know, like I told someone the other day they were out somewhere and they got into an argument or something. I'm like, what time was it? He was like, they're like, it's 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
like,
ain't nothing good going on. At
dude,
that
After
how
time.
many
midnight,
times
man, yeah.
did you hear that shit coming up as a kid? And you're like, y'all are old.
Yep.
After midnight, bro.
What do you know, old man?
Yeah,
Ain't,
after
dumb.
midnight.
ain't shit going
Ain't
down
nothing good after midnight.
Gay.
Ain't
Listen,
nothing.
I'm in bed by 9 p.m., dog.
Man, hey, listen, if
My
I'm
phone hits sleep mode at 9:30.
yeah, we're out. I'm
Watching
getting home.
Ozarks.
Getting home. Ozarks is great.
That was a good show.
Hey, have y'all started watching Landman yet?
No.
You know what I'm
No.
talking about?
I have
Billy
no idea
Bob
what you're
Thornton,
talking- no.
Landman. Oh, so he's in Midland, running this oil company, and it's this like hyper fucking crazy version of like life. But the same guy who made Yellowstone
Okay.
made Landman. There's only 3 episodes so far. I'm fucking hooked. I'm in,
Is
dog.
it like a new version of Dallas, I guess?
Ooh. Kinda. Yeah. You know, it's definitely oil company based. But it's more from the perspective of the guy who's going out like
Billy Bob
procuring the
Thornton.
land.
When
Yeah.
I think of Billy Bob Thornton, I think of Monsters Ball.
Yeah. How was it?
Most people think Sling Blade.
Nah.
All right.
There's a lot of things
Monsters
that
Ball
Angelina
and Bad
Jolie.
Santa.
I mean, there's a lot of things to think.
Bad Santa.
Hey, I do. Bad Santa and Angelina Jolie.
Yeah,
Bad Santa, that's
I mean,
the
those-
Christmas movie to watch.
That's such a good Christmas
really is.
movie, dude.
I don't know. Elf.
Elf is great.
Elf is
Listen,
always
Elf
great,
is
too.
amazing. Elf is awesome. But I can tell you, you cannot laugh harder than fucking watching Bad Santa, dude. Watching Bad Santa is that should be the Christmas tradition. You get Bad Santa, Die Hard, and Elf all in the same fucking day.
Home Alone.
Oh, and Home Alone. Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Elf.
Elf. Okay. What about you, Wayne?
Yeah, Home Alone. Yeah, sure.
Home Alone. Yeah, it's like they're all kind of mixed together.
Yeah.
Right? Wait, you-
Office Christmas Party.
Office Christmas.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's probably my. That's my.
I don't know if
favorite.
I've seen that one. I have to check that
Oh,
out.
you gotta
Pretty
watch
funny.
that, bro. That's just badass.
I still probably, man, Elf. Yeah, it's hard. Like my daughters love Elf. It's hard to pass up Elf.
Like Christmas Story is cool, but it's just so old.
It's so old. Like Miracle on 34th Street and shit. Like they're all.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a little dated. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What
like
if-
you watch those
You
and
you
you're
watch
like,
it, but we've seen it so many times. But you watch it again, it's like, God, this is so slow, and I know everything that's gonna happen.
used to-
Let's get to the funny thing.
Yeah.
All right, cut his tongue off the fucking pole already.
Yeah.
you
I
know?
used to love getting really high and watching the old
Getting railed?
getting railed, and watching the old Rudolph
railed?
of like the Abominable Snowman and animation and shit.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I used to like that.
I didn't get.
Everybody me like,
used to
oh
like
yeah.
that.
I didn't get high and watch it, but I
You gotta watch it high.
Yeah, I gotta try that.
You gotta watch it high.
Put one foot in front of the other.
What a great show, you old bastards.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, the time of the year has come now where we are ready for the end of the year awards. We got some candidates. I'm going to announce some candidates today for some of these awards. You guys don't have to give your picks.
Yeah, man.
But you're welcome. You're welcome.
You have
just-
to narrow it down. We'll lean on you to narrow it down and then make picks from there because
then-
there are too many
What I would love to
fight of the
see-
year candidates,
what I
fight of
would-
the year, submission of the year candidates.
I would love to see from the fans, man. Like, shoot me a message to the Fury Fighting
Fantasy page.
Fury Fantasy page, Fury Fighting page, or hit me up at Show Enough Stuff. I want to hear what your opinions are. So here we go. Fighter of the year. These are the candidates for Fighter of the year. Justice Torres. He went 3-0 this year. Was the 145 champ.
Nah, not that guy.
Michael.
I kid.
Michael Aswell. If he wins 12-15, or as he'll say, when he wins 12-15, he will have been the 145 champ, won on Contenders, and came back and won here. And also, he finished Nate fucking Richardson. Cam
impossible task.
Cam Smotherman, 3-0 with one UFC win on late notice this year. Luis Garule.
A lot of Metro guys.
Yeah. Huh. Luis Garule, 3-0 with a Dana White Contender Series win over Nick Piccinini. Lester Jr., 4-0. Only guy to win 4 fights this year on Fury. Mansour Kara, 3-0, 155 title, all 3 finishes. Last candidate will be Damian Anderson, 3-0 with all finishes.
Dude,
Fuck,
y'all pick. Fuck, man. How do you narrow
So
it
Lester's
down
the only
from
guy
there?
who fought 4 times.
Lester's the only guy who fought 4 times. Aswell will be 4 times as well, one of them being on Contender Series.
Okay.
Now, we talk about knockouts of the year.
Tony Toro.
Tony Toro's knockout victory over Juan. You've also got Mayo over Dallas Dodd.
That's a good
That
one.
was
Yeah.
that was bad.
Yep.
That was crazy. Those are our two candidates for knockout of the year. Like, I can't think of anything else that stood out over that. So those are the two you guys have to pick from. This is the hard one for me. Submission of the year. Because when I go back and look at it, you know, is Sebastian Oyevita's every one of his fights, his crazy back takes, the way he finishes, you can pick any one of them. But then you also, is Mansour Kara submitting somebody in a title fight? Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, so like submission of the year is going to be hard. Please send me those as well. And then we run into fight of the year. You've got Michael Aswell and Josh Altum kicking off the year in January. You've got Toro and Harvey. You've got just this past weekend, Diggs and Meja, say it right?
Mejia.
Garza.
You've also got
Boswell.
Garza and Boswell. So those 4 fights alone. And I'm sure
I
that
mean,
wait,
Macklin and Dixon in San Antonio was a fucking banger too.
Yeah.
we're also remember Lingo.
Lingo and Cam
Lingo
T.
and Cam Teague in Dallas.
I said it earlier. I think I stand by it. I think that's going to be my pick.
Lingo.
It's hard not
Yeah.
to it's hard not to pick that, man. It really is. But also at the same point, when someone says
I like Toro and-
Dixon Macklin,
Oh yeah, man.
holy fuck, dude.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, Dick, yeah.
Yeah. Just because I picked that Lingo Teague fight, that doesn't mean I'm right. There
Yeah.
are so many
Yeah,
good
it's-
candidates, man. Damn.
We've been blessed this year, man, with some
We're just gonna have to
absolutely.
put a poll out and let people
I'll put a
decide.
poll out. Oh.
Hey, calm down, pal.
No, listen, just we can do that. We'll put up a poll. Make sure you guys vote. That doesn't mean the winner of the poll wins. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
no,
like,
we're just gauging your opinion.
We're gonna sit here
We're
and
seeing what
vote.
you think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's more popular.
Listen,
Yeah.
Fury.
Rich is the electoral college.
yeah. I am the electoral college, and I will change some numbers, bitch. So when it comes down to end of the year, 12-15, there's listen, we still could get a fight of the year, we could get a knockout, all those things. The only fighter of the year candidate on the card is Michael Aswell. So like that,
I mean, you might have a knockout of the year come out
You
at
could-
12-15.
you could.
You got Mana and Cortez.
Exactly. We're down here narrowing stuff down, man. We still got one more card to go. Final card of the
12-15,
year.
Gio Mana's
ready to
back.
go.
Fury
He's got
99.
Hey, and then look, we are out here January 12th, Fury 100. Between now and Fury 100, you have time to make sure that your friends are following on our Instagram page. We're going to give away an absolutely bonkers prize package to somebody next year. At Fury 100, somebody's going to win free tickets to every Fury show for the rest of the year.
About to say, you almost
said UFC,
slipped. You almost
Wayne
slipped.
Biden does.
He's about to cost you a lot of money,
Fury
Eric.
show for the rest of the year. A tattoo from Ronnie at
wow.
at Kimura Tattoo
A
Company.
tattoo after every event, so you're gonna
Jeez.
so you're gonna
Jeez.
be completely.
You'll look
tatted.
like an official Fury FC fighter.
A pair of shoes from Space City Collective.
Ooh.
An OnlyFans picture from one of our ring guard girls.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. How you doing today? Are you shitting me? That's a crazy fucking pack to win. All you have to do is go follow the page.
A bag of apparel or something, right? Hoodie.
Bag of apparel
t-shirt,
could be comes something from
hat.
Young LA. We'll have some stuff from Fury Fighting. Maybe some
Curve cologne.
Maybe some Curve. We don't know what we're gonna put in this.
What
bag.
Can't do
fighters
Creed,
smell
but
like?
We could do Curve. Can't do Creed.
We can do Curve. We can do Curve.
We do Curve. But, you know.
So Fury 100 coming up, amazing event. Shout out to Waleed Perzada, getting us hooked up with some custom gear. Did you go out there and get measured?
I did. They posted everybody's promo video but mine, so I'm kind of
And
wondering
mine.
what the
They
fuck,
haven't
dude.
posted
It's-
mine.
okay.
Yeah, they haven't posted
Hey,
mine either.
I'm sensing.
Yeah,
You know.
I
Hey,
see it.
I don't know.
see
They
it.
posted the Great Hope.
The Great Hope.
Yeah. What?
I didn't know what that was.
They posted him over and over and over.
Yeah,
Rono,
I get it. Listen, about
the American Hope.
Yeah.
If you're
Hey,
gonna-
I'll tell you what. Wait till I show up at Fury 100 wearing my own shit.
if you're gonna pick from our group, it's fucking Alex Morano. Like I get it, man.
Yeah,
I get it.
for sure.
I'd pick him as well too over all of our shit. Hey, also at Fury 100, we are going to unveil our 2024. I know it's in 2025, but 2024 second class of Hall of Famers.
Wow. Yeah.
It'll be a good night. It'll be a fun night.
It's going to be a fun night.
Are you narrowing that list down for everybody
We've already
today?
got it.
We already
We
got
already
it.
got it.
They're
I'll tell you
picked.
off air. We'll tell you off air who we got. But Fury 100 is going to be an amazing event. But look, don't get it twisted. That's just the first event of the year. In the long run, it's another event. We are happy to celebrate 100 shows.
Might as well be Fury 1.
It might as well be Fury 1 at this point because every damn card we're making even bigger and better. And
Fury
it keeps
100 is crazy.
rolling. It is an amazing card. 3 title fights we announced.
Fury 100 is crazy.
I'll take your word for it. I haven't seen the lineup
It's
yet.
crazy.
Yeah.
We're gonna post some matchups here today.
It's good. It's going to be outstanding. 2025 is going to be a big year for everybody here at Fury. And man, I'm just excited. And again, we talk about Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for the crew that we have, the people that we have working here, what we've put together. It's really something special. It really is. It's not just another promotion coming out doing shows, man.
2025 is going to be a big year. 'Cause we're going places.
Oh, man, you got a passport.
Long running
me.
joke on the show. Boom. Just to prove that I'm not
go.
on the run. I'm not a criminal on the run. We're going places in 2025.
That's what I'm talking
So-
about.
About. And now, hey,
Hey,
first
if we
stop
go to
is
Mexico,
Cabo.
if we go to Mexico City for a show, you're not hiring somebody else to announce the show now.
Fury Isla vacation coming up.
Let's go.
Cabo.
We gotta go to
Now I
Cabo.
got to get in the gym
Go
so I
to
can
Cabo.
look good standing next to this guy in some swim trunks.
Just do what I do. Just don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Just stare.
That's
right-
kind of where I am at this
Just
point.
stare
yeah.
right at him like I'm a grown ass man, dog. You like this man belly?
See, I have
Go get
fun eating. You
Get
don't.
you some of these. These are happy man titties. What y'all got going on over there? Jago, you got anything else for this week?
Eat some turkey and panini.
Panini. I keep thinking he's getting a fucking panini.
I think you sound like Petanini or something. Like you're just saying it real fast. I think there's
Panini.
more letters in there than we're hearing.
I think you're missing some letters that you're not pronouncing.
It's probably the Puerto Rican.
It's
slang.
like when you say pterodactyl.
You already been to the grocery store? Y'all got everything done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Because it's going to be crazy today.
I'm done.
I actually got to go when we leave here.
I'm done, man. Hey, shout out to Sierra and Jeremy. They went out and picked up. They went and braved the line. Probably just Sierra. I
How
don't
was
think
Vic's
Jeremy.
wedding?
Wait. They went out and braved the line at Flying Saucer Pies.
Oh man,
Brought me back a choco cream pie last night.
How long did they wait?
Today, she said she was there 3.5 hours.
Fuck that. My brother went yesterday.
Yeah.
And he says by the time he got to the front, they were sold out of everything except like lemon. And he was like, fuck that.
Fuck.
And then he said he was going to come back, but that there was people already setting up tents and shit to sleep. I said, fuck that. I'll go to HEB
It's
and
just-
get chocolate
it's
pecan.
not that serious.
not
I
bad,
mean,
bro.
I get it's a tradition and they're
If they were
delicious,
free, maybe.
but it's not that serious.
But I wouldn't sleep
I
there.
was happy.
Hey,
they
you know
decided
what?
to go camp out
You
to
know
bring
what
us
they-
pies. You know, that's fine.
Did they sleep there?
No, they were there for hours waiting.
Look, just go to HEB.
That's it.
Go to Kroger.
Listen,
Get
HEB
some
has a great
strawberries. Get some whipped
pecan.
cream.
I had that
You
shit
get-
last
you know,
week. That was
Chocolate
good.
pecan.
They got shit at the grocery store.
Yeah, and hey,
Buy some whipped cream and throw it on there. You know.
shout out to my guy Victor Del Fuego. Got married here just past weekend, and I'm sorry, Channing, for you have to take Vic, but congratulations to the two of you guys.
Hey,
Absolutely outstanding.
They should be honored that you were there.
Did you
Because-
do the
It
ceremony?
should be. No, Sigyn did.
Sigyn married them?
Sigyn married them. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, he
He's
was
ordained?
He's ordained.
No, that's the funny thing about it. He's not. So they're not even legally married.
They're not even married.
Swerve.
He didn't actually do it. Yeah.
Your day?
I am. Yeah, I am ordained to marry some people. So if you need to marry that side piece anytime soon, Diego, let me know. I got you. No charge. No charge. Just tell me how to say her name.
Listen, you're better off letting Sigyn do it
Yeah.
since he's not ordained, so it won't really be a marriage, but you'll make her believe you married him.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? There you go.
Babe, I thought.
Yeah, man, it was a cool weekend. Shout out to Mahul. I gave him his blue belt last night in jiu-jitsu. For me personally, Mowgli,
Mowgli.
it's been a crazy week. I can't be more thankful for, man. Dude, my gym's doing crazy. I was looking at last night, so we're heading out this Saturday to Revolution. Larry Crow.
He's doing a fight night
He's putting
thing.
on a smoker thing, yeah, right? So I've got 10 guys who've no fights. They're all between 17. There's one of them. He's 35.
Which location? I might go. You don't go?
Yeah.
When is it?
Katie.
Saturday?
Is that the Katie location off the
I might be able to make that. Let's go.
Between 4 and 9. You come out there.
Yeah. They got a cage?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I'm assuming so.
Who cares?
They're on the concrete.
Hey, your little nephew's gonna be like knocking some dust off, getting back out
He's
there.
going to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfair. He's got experience.
So, but
Yeah.
we post in there like what experience they have. Like, listen, he's the kid, and I put like this kid's good. So, hey, let it fair. They got somebody who wants. It's just hard sparring. That's all it is. Come on out, man. Hey, you know what? We should do some reels from there. Get some howler headshots. I don't need to coach. Let somebody else
Is
coach.
it BYOB?
Yeah.
Let's go, Wayne.
Why not? Why not?
5 to 9?
4 to 9.
4 to damn 5 hours.
Yeah, don't stay for all of it. I'm not. I don't care how many
That's
guys
a
are at
whole
the end.
event.
Well, you know, I mean, yeah, we don't have to necessarily get there at 4 or stay
Be like
until
all the-
9,
the
but you
Fury
know.
promoters are here.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you got some awesome talent, man. I've got between 17-year-old and 20, I got 7 guys going with like less than 4 months of training. Like it's amazing.
good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see these guys go out and scrap and throw down, man. But hey, guys, this has been an awesome year. We got a couple more shows left on the podcast for the year ends. One more Fury fighting, Fury 99 to throw down. They've got the FPI coming up next week. We'll be out as well. But Wayne, let's get out of here, man.
Hey, the time for talk is over. This has been Fury Unleashed.
It's